Snowballs has been the most consistent part of PvP from back to 2017 itself. Uh, Everybody used to run Snowman and didn't knew how to use a rod back then. So what would you do if you don't have no skill to use a rod like this? Like okay, so today we are going over the Snowman theory. What is the Snowman theory? Uh, the Snowman theory is in Blitz survival games, Snowman Kit has been one of the highest listed kits on the tier list. Well, right now it's not. This one's from January 2020. Shout out to Clangy for making this tier list. Uh, this guy is. I remember this guy as being Donkey Tamer main for a while. He plays a lot of Donkey. He even think Donkey. Enough of that. This is a 2022 tier list, so Warlock shouldn't be on here. Should be up. This is Astro, I think. But this is just one tier list. If you go to another tier list, the survival games tier list, Snowman is ranked high A. Worth. Oh wait, that's the Prestige 2. High A as well. High A as it on this tier list. There's always a reason why these kits are placed very high, and the other kits aren't. I mean, what the Snowman get? I mean, it had that nerf. If you try to search on the Snowman nerf and Pistol Blitz, oh crap. Oh, let's see, Snowman. Because I remember there was a short. It used to have 64 snowballs, now it has 32. But 64 snowballs is more powerful than you think. Because snowballs aren't like a rod. You don't need to pull back the rod, and snowball projectiles are way faster than a rod. You instantly hit your target, and you can just start walloping on your combo, man. Because once you get that rod hit on someone and get that stun, you could do anything with him. You can control him. You can make him fly, get a free hit combo. Free hits in Blitz survival games is so much damage. You have no idea. 20 hearts will turn to 12 hearts with full max Blitz with diamond armor. And even with a diamond chestplate, diamond helmet, which you can get from a Meat Master kill and a Creeper Tamer kill, or a Warlock kill, 3 hearts could probably do 15, would probably make a 20 heart guy to 15. I know this because this happened a lot in the recent Blitz tournament, which was like 6 months ago. So, what makes what makes Snowman so like annoying? Why did it have to be nerfed to 32 snowballs instead of 64? In the video that Duck Duck Dog says, snowballs control where the player to go because you can't. You have to go. You have to always hold S on snowballs because you're gonna get that free hit. Someone's gonna get that free hit combo because of that stun, and you cannot win. And this happens in Sky Wars, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Uh, it really needed that nerf. 32 snowballs is a bigger difference than 64. You could kill up to like 3 people with 64 snowballs. With 32, you can kill one if they hold S hard enough. But 32 snowballs timed correctly, it's pretty hard to dodge as well because unlike a rod, you can't dodge snowballs as normally as a rod. Rod dodging is kind of weird, so no, I could teach you rod dodging right now. Rod dodging is the act of dodging a rod, but most people loves to predict where the opponent goes next. So you take advantage of that. It's by going left, not moving at all, and just strafing it out. But in snowballing, the projectile is not used to. We're not used to that projectile speed from the snowballs, so we would have such a bad time like counteracting it. It needs to be practiced, but there is no competitive situation that you're going to practice it on, except for blitz. But you can't train yourself in dodging. You can only train yourself in dual snow. Yeah. In the Snowman Fury, you can control where to go, where you want to go with the eggs. Yeah, that's true because you don't want to get that stun combo. Oh yeah, snowball hit registers are, are faster than rods. Why are they faster than rods? No rod pullback, and the snowball flies way faster than a rod, anyways. So does an egg, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, but rods are probably like the rod bobbler. It's probably like 2.2 times slower, point five slower. So a snowball would go like 2 times the speed of a rod. Well, if it's on the maximum velocity, maximum like thing, like maximum speed of the rod, because because sometimes when you throw the rod and you throw it far enough, it slows down dramatically, like half the speed if it used to be. Yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about. Uh, and you don't need to pull back, unlike the rod. Oh, this is really important. Pulling back, unlike the rod, there is a better rod method than hockeying right now, which is called scroll rodding, where you don't used to press the one and two keys, and it messes up your A and D part because everybody used their A and D fingers to press their one and two. But with scroll rodding, you don't need to pull back. I mean, you could pull back, but but it's like highly unnecessary to pull back because durability and stuff. But anyways, it's there's a why scroll rodding was here is because and it's better than normal rodding is free movement, sure, but like another reason is fire rapid fire projectiles. And what has a rapid fire projectile than snowballs? Bec- we see this in Skywars a lot of times. This guy has like 64 snowballs and never runs out. And they almost always win because that's 64 snowballs, and they control the battle, which is stupid. Uh, why Snowman Kits is better than most kits and Blitz. So why is Snowman Kit better than most Blitz and kits and Blitz? What is wrong with Snowman? Why is it better than the blindness potion kit? Because you have the snowballs to throw away throw to knock back the blindness potion guys. I mean, if they blind you, you're dead. Why is the snowballer better than astronaut kit? Astronaut kit is just a resistance potion. It gets 20% more. He takes 20% less damage if he throws down a resistance pot. Okay, Archer should be on top, but that's a video for another day. Cause wait, no, that's the video I did yesterday. Uh, Warrior kit speed. Can he beat snowballs? Maybe he can, but it's still speed one, and the snowballer still shift controls the game. Also, the warrior gets a sharpness one stone sword with the iron chestplate and iron boots, while the snowman gets full chain with iron boots and an iron sword. So if you were to like fight a guy with speed one, but it's still like speed two because the game is stupid. You would get dominated. You would definitely get dominated if he gets too close. But speed one is mighty aspect of warrior right now. Uh, Donkey Tamer, I can agree that is better than Donkey Tamer. Snowman is better than Donkey Tamer. Oh, the fire kit. Okay, so why Snowman is better than Blaze? I can see that why he could put it there because the Blaze is just the only annoying part about it is the fire axe, and he gets an iron sword and an iron chestplate with full leather. But what can you do against a fire axe if you just snowball him away and control the fight? Because nobody wants to get stunned and get a free hit combo on. Scout might be the only counter to Snowman. Farmer, people get their eggs, so I don't think that can count. Guardian, Guardian, Guardian is the most tanky kit. Like, if you eat a gapple, get full max splits and that health potion, you would get 28 hearts, and they would deal 1 heart of damage to you, and 1 heart out of 14 hearts. That's not normal. You are not supposed to kill that thing. This kit will get a combo on you, and that combo will be devastating, to the point you have 12 hearts left. And 12 hearts is basically dead in Blitz. You would get instantly targeted. Okay, so now we're done with Blitz. So does snowballing means that you don't need to play without a rod? Well, technically you can't. Most Skywars players have snowballs and rods in their inventory. Why? Because snowballs are for further range people. So sometimes in Skywars, you're not gonna get a position where everybody is where they want, where you want actually, and you get speed one or speed two as often, super often, to the point it doesn't make any sense why they get speed one and speed two. So that's why you need snowballs, a faster projectile, a faster projectile. The range of a rod does not apply to a snowball because the snowball doesn't slow down like a rod. It keeps on going, and it goes faster when it falls. And oh yeah, rods. Why you should play snowballs with a rod? Because a rod is usually better because you know when the time to hit. Snowballs, you don't have a hit cooldown. You could spam them, but that they only get hit. The hit registers one at a time, and you can spam up to 5 snowballs. You can spam up to 5 snowballs until you get the next hit, which is awful because you're just wasting snowballs. And you're using like 30. You're getting like snowball hits up to like 8 or 6, 3, 4 at most if you know how to play. And that's like 20 snowballs already because 5 times 4. Because the 5 hit snowball hits. Yeah, I think that's it. What happens when you mix a snowball and a rod together? The snowball and a rod combo was not very popular. You wouldn't use it ever because you already got the rod and you already got the snowball. And I gotta cut that out. Yeah, I need to do more research on the mixing snowballs and rod. Oh yeah, I got it. Snowballs and rods. If you mix them together, you just get a unrivaled combo because that that rod never slows down, and the snowballs for max range, and you don't need to time it like the rod, because the rod because hit register kind of sucks with the snow with snowballs. You don't have to waste like 4 million snowballs. It's pretty good. You can I don't think you can be beaten with this combo. And if you mix them, if you get the same hit on them, so if you get a rod hit, and no, yeah, if you get a no, if you get a rod stun and a snowball stun at the same time, you would have a infinite, infinite, infinite hitting machine. So would have uh, like a 9 million stun hit. So you could do whatever you want with him. Free hit, free block, free hit, four hit. This guy that you probably won't S hold because he's letting you fucking getting snowball rod at the same time. You, you can do whatever you want with him, even with speed two. And speed two, snowball is just Emerald is just it will be it has devastating results. This happens in OP duels because because speed two has is just really fast for a rod to like when you throw a rod, the player with the speed two would probably run past it. So you always have to predict because of that speed two speed, which is 4 blocks per second, unlike a normal rods 2.5 and 2.3, because they are going 2.3 and 2.5 blocks per second, and that's more easy to predict. Okay. History behind Snowman Kit. I think we did the history. Yeah, we don't need to talk over it. Farmer's Kit's dominance in Skywars, 32 eggs. Farmer's Kit used to be 64 eggs, and it would also have a Gapple as well. So what makes Farmer the top tier kit in Skywars? Because these are the only kits you run. You run Farmer, you run Armor, and you run Disco. I mean, there are in normal mode at least, and there are some combos with Farmer and Frog kit inside Insane. They do well because the speed two and the egg and the permanent eggs that can like stun anyone. Because on an egg, on a snowball, you're stunning people. We're not using it as fucking knockback weapons. So, what was in the notepad again? Farmer kits, 32 egg. Why would it have 32? Why would it nerf it to 64? Why would it need 32? Because I said earlier, farmer eggs, snowballs, eggs control all of the battlefield because nobody wants to get stunned and get free hit combo off the map. And Skywars has tiny maps. We can see that in the fucking camp map, the fucking the painter map, which is large, but you still get knocked in the void for some reason. It's just that stupid. So, to counter this, you had the S hold, and nobody wants to be called an S holder because that's just a pussy move. Even though it is, it's not, but it's whatever though. But you don't want to. It controls the battle. 32 eggs is for 64 eggs is way too much. You would probably get free kills off someone, and if you're fighting another farmer, it's just a stall war between who can stun the most who can stun the most and get a combo off. Yeah, I think This is all I have to say about Farmer Kit. Silverfish is snowballs in Bed Wars. Silverfish snowballs. People use silverfish snowballs in Bed Wars because they realize the potential of snowballs in Sky Wars. So why can't they bring it to Bed Wars? There's been times and in high level gameplay that that use silverfish eggs. I can silverfish snowball rank Bed Wars. It could be like oh, oh, oh my god. They have most people have bed bugs do bed bug combos because that's power to stun in Bed Wars is so overpowered. Because Bed Wars it's all about W hunting. Because there's no rod, there's no bow. I mean there is a bow, but like nobody uses it as a bow rod. You can only stun. You can only stun. And stunning is the most important part of yeah. But stunning is so important in Bed Wars because everybody would full rush, and full rushing is no, not full rush, bum rush. Bum rushing is a good strategy. It even has a name for it, and it happens in ranked Bed Wars itself. It happens all the time. Probably like 20% of all wins are from bum rushing, because players get dominated and players don't know what to do next. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about bum rushing. And what to counteract bum rushing is stunning a person, which snowballs fall easily upon. And for 40 iron, which is like a minute, people would you would think people won't go for that, but a minute is not that. I mean, half a minute, yeah, half a minute is not that long in Bed Wars. People are usually getting shears, pickaxes, axes, uh, 8 stacks of blocks just for a snowball, just for like to rush people. How would 40 snowballs would impact that? It doesn't. It's just an extra weapon you can use as an arsenal. Okay, so now we have stunning. So we have bow rotting and stratus. Bow rotting is a very popular thing in the Capture the World games because because why would it have his name? Why would it be called bow rotting? Why can't it be called like shooting the bow sharply like that you get a little charge bow. It can, it's called bow rotting because it acts like a rod. It acts like a stun, and bows have the same projectile as snowballs. It's just they stun. That you get the combo on the stun, and if everything goes your way, you win. You win with 5 hearts. In Stratus, you don't get a snowball. You only get a bow, which is pretty good for those EU players. And you have to think about bow placement, which is uh, which is where you want to shoot the bow because the bow takes time to charge. It takes like 0.5 seconds, and 0.5 seconds is basically 5 blocks of travel and 3 blocks of reach. So if a player just in 0.5 seconds, a player can hit another player at 8 blocks. Maybe I can draw this. Huh. This this happens in point 0.5 seconds. Remember, think about this in 10. Multiply this number by 2. 13 blocks of travel. That's insane. That should not be a mechanic. You can only get 3 blocks to reach. You you can look up to like 100 blocks, sure, but like 5 blocks for one player, it's not. It should be not. It should not be a mechanic for like no people. It's hard to react to. That's all I'm trying to say. And it can devastate a lot of people. Okay, I think we're done with that. And if you like, you came this far, comment below. I love turtles. Uh, Shout out to Euro ASF. Uh, Shout out to Nurklang last video for replying. I put you on the thumbnail because you're like the only cheater that that came up in my mind. Thank you. And thank you for watching.